I'm just joking.
I'm repulsed. I'm immediately repulsed. No, you're not joking, bro. You're just complaining. You're just whining about not getting money. Do Uber, do burger, Xanderhall. Make some extra money on the side. Dude, it's crazy that guilt tripping works too. That's a complete lie. That's not true.
You must complain about everything, and you can never be happy with the status quo, no matter how good things get.
Do you guys want to see the work that has to go into editing a Xanderhall video? It is not a lot of work.
He pays her this is $1,500 a month, apparently. Okay, I haven't looked at any of the Xanderhall content, okay? Okay, so there's new Xanderhall content. I've been alerted, I've just read a summary. I've heard that Xanderhall is e-begging. Okay, I've heard Xanderhall is e-begging. Very big moment again here. I love a good Xanderhall e-begging arc. I haven't watched any of the content yet. No, this is peak. You're dumb. Mother Rivals is peak. You're stupid. It's okay, though. It's okay. You're a lot like you. That's fine. Anyway, I haven't seen any of it yet, but it sounds insane. It sounds like crazy. It sounds really bad.
Anyway, thank you for the $5, Delancer. I appreciate it.
So let's pull this up. All right, we're starting here. So we're an hour and 15 minutes into his stream here. Okay. Actually, an hour and 10 minutes because he has a 5-minute intro. So let's be totally fair. I have to hold myself to that sometimes too. And he's making his first $5. Okay, his first $5 is coming in an hour and 10 minutes into the stream. He's been chucked a $5 super chat. 30% goes to YouTube. So about like a $3 super chat. Let's be sure. He's been given $3 an hour into a stream. So $3 an hour is the pay that day. How does he react to this news? How does he react to the idea, the insult that's being thrown his way of receiving only $3? Some of these videos are rough, man. I mean, some of them are doing okay.
Appreciate it. Very kind of you.
His channel is crazy.
We have made $5 so far this stream. Hey guys, what other...
Okay, we have made $5 so far this stream, he says. Ooh.
I appreciate it. Very kind of you.
Okay.
We have made $5 so far this stream. Hey guys, what other streamers are you all donating your money to? What the f? I'm just joking.
No. Oh, where are you guys giving your money? Dude, I'm repulsed. I'm immediately repulsed. This is crazy. This is going to be one of the worst Xan segments I ever watch. I can already tell. And I've seen him throw up. I've seen him throw up and get accosted by his girlfriend for never making it to the toilet.
Hey guys, what other streamers are you all donating your money to? What the f? I'm just joking.
Look at this wretch, man. Can't even.
Birth control is probably on the chopping block as soon as they can. Oh, for sure. Birth control, abortions. $5 a month. $5 a month. No, listen, Wingo's always coming in clutch. Wingo donates every stream. Wingo's goated. We love Wingo. Shout out to Wingo. Trump already admitted he would go after hospitals that have endocrinologists as part of the anti-trans tantrum. Yep. Indeed, indeed. The only streamer I donate money to is Xan, based. Now, in all seriousness, though, I think it's important to recognize where the left is also at a disadvantage in that what group, what fundamentally is the group advocating for, and to? Like, what...
Like, you're not joking anymore. It's like you tried to play it off as a joke, but then you're like, no, but I'm being serious. No, you're not joking, bro. You're just complaining. You're just whining about not getting money.
Audience would a progressive figure be generally appealing to on a natural level, just by default? The disenfranchised. Like, across the board, just the disenfranchised. People who don't tend to have a lot of extra money, right? And so, with the right, whose entire thing is defending the interests of the wealthy and the powerful, they have the support of the wealthy and the powerful. We do not. And even in regards to
Okay, guys, this is do not listen to this guy. Do not listen to this guy. Lefties have loads of power, so do right-wingers. Both lefties and right-wingers, they have their own political parties that have, like, huge apparatuses that are spreading money around, trying to create media ecosystems for their own sides. They have loads of money. The people who are truly fucked over, who truly have nowhere to turn, could be killed at any moment, and nobody will give a fuck. Nobody will fight for them. It's comedy males, okay? If you try being funny online, if you try at all to actually be funny online, to do something cool and epic and really awesome and funny, they will try and rape you and kill you. They will try and rape you and kill you. And there will be no one standing up for you. So guys, look, Do not give your money to leftist YouTubers like Xanderhall. Do not give your money to Nick Fuentes. Give your money to me, okay? Give your money to me.
Grassroots support. We have the grassroots support of people who don't really have a lot of extra income to supply grassroots support. And so that's why I think, man, I hope the left can actually rival the right's misinformation machine they've built.
They literally want me raped and killed. They want me raped and killed, guys. They want me...
I'm genuinely skeptical that we can, though. I'm genuinely skeptical that even algorithmically we can. But hey, it's totally free to leave a like, so I highly recommend you do that. Nick D, thank you for the $10 donation. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. Since I've been giving Westside Tyler most of my money. Makes sense, makes sense.
That's huge. You got Guilt Trip $10 out. Guilt Trip $10. And thank you, Mudcrab, for the $10.
For my fellow funny white man, crying face, prayer hands in the chat. Folded hands, folded hands, folded hands.
Thank you, thank you.
Makes sense.
Yeah, white, in quotation marks.
Makes sense. There's gonna be more streamers entering the space. Urgh. The left has its own misinfo machine. It's named Hassan. Yeah, it is shitty that, like, the most successful progressive figures are all misinfo merchants, too. Yeah.
Unlike Xanderhall, who would never spread misinfo, like saying that trans therapies are a settled science and that we absolutely... that all trans discourse is done and puberty blockers are 100% reversible. We'd never spread misinfo.
True, the bunny...
Oh, that's another perfect angle quote.
Donating out of spite for Xanderhall.
I forgot about this thing. Guys, remember, every time you donate to me while I'm covering Xanderhall e-begging for money, you're owning in your own personal way, you're owning Xanderhall because he wants the money, but he's not getting it, okay? So guys, really, you're like doing like praxis when you give me money. You're like carrying out your values to epically own Xanderhall.
A treat donation incentive is crazy. True.
Why is it zoomed in on his gangly face?
TSW,
don't you want to see it? Because I like seeing him pick at his beard.
Yeah. I will say, ever since Trump got elected, or ever since the Trump election went through, I've noticed that stream donos have gotten so low that I've had to order less groceries.
Dude, what? What?
Like, legitimately. That's not even a joke, and I'm not complaining. It is...
Xanderhall is going in the... We are putting Xanderhall in the fucking crystal. Let's go. Dude, I'm a Trump supporter now. Actually, fuck it. You know what, MAGA? Actually, fuck it. Dark MAGA. Xanderhall will starve. Xanderhall will starve.
It is. You guys have less money or are saving for the impact on the economy. But I've actively noticed it so much, I'm like... I'm gonna buy less groceries this time around. I can't afford what I used to. Because, you know, it's just YouTube ad rev. You gotta wait for those checks now. Oh my god, Zan, that sucks. Yeah, it sucks, but income is wild as a YouTuber. It fluctuates massively. And, as I said, it is a much higher bar to reach financial stability as a progressive figure. It is harder to reach financial stability doing what I do than it is to become a millionaire being a right-wing figure.
What? What? This guy is tripping.
This is for your tripwires and sentry guns when Weddle comes for you. He put out a 50k soy boy hit on you and they will slap fight you hard and leave.
Thank you for the $5 Jimbo Slice. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
By now, if I had put in the amount of work and like the time, the amount of videos, the everything that I put into this channel as a conservative grifter, I'd be a millionaire right now. At least the channel is blowing up. It is. It's just rough because, you know, you gotta wait months. It's 1 month for every YouTube paycheck, so I gotta make that last.
Dude, I have to make my paycheck last the whole month. You stream 4 hours a day, and not even every day. Drive Uber, bro. Do Uber. Do burger. Do Uber. Do burger, Xanderhall. Make some extra money on the side.
Gotta make sure I got enough food to eat. I can make my bills. I can meet my bills and everything. It's rough, dude. It's rough. I've lived paycheck to paycheck the entire time I've done YouTube. There has never been a month in my entire YouTube career where I've been able to comfortably put aside a lot for savings. I hope you guys know that. That is the, like, even at 100k subs, this is the financial situation of progressive content creation. And I'm open about that. I don't lie about, like, I don't lie and say...
No. That is the reality of your financial situation because you are bad with money. That is not a common experience for 100k sub YouTubers.
Say that I'm worse off than I am, or I'm better off than I am for flexing. I'm just open with like, yeah, I things are tight. I make enough, but it's never going to be enough to like at this rate to build things into a empire like I would like to do one day. And that's
Xanderhall's empire. He wants a YouTube empire. He wants the empire, guys. Oh my god, he wants to be a mogul. He wants to be a mover and shaker.
my hope, is that one day I can make this into like an empire that goes beyond me. Like lots of creators involved. Like it wouldn't just be like the Xanderhall channel. It'd be like whatever group of creators could like create some sort of hub channel, whatever that would be called. I don't know what we would call that, but that's always been my dream. Like my dream has been to create a network of sorts, and for me to work with a bunch of other creators on that network.
Oh, the comment says, careful, Zan. President Sunday going to make a new video about your channel dying now. I mean, I think everyone's going to be making videos about this, bro.
That's the goal. And unfortunately, people like Hassan will never do this. They'll never do this. So, like, my goal is not just to get big enough, but to have enough money to invest back into this that we can actually get that, like, somewhere close to Joe Rogan level reach, you know? Because, like, to have any real reach online...
Dude, Xanderhall's going to be the Joe Rogan our left. Let's fucking go. Finally, someone taking up the mantle. Finally, all the progressive pundits can rest easy. They can rest easy at last. We've got our Joe Rogan of the left. It's Xanderhall.
Requires massive reinvestment. And that's just something that, man, it's tough. It's tough. It takes a lot. You gotta, like, as a progressive figure, I'm gonna have to be multi-millions by the time that's ever, multi-million subs before that's ever a possibility. Like, Hassan could do it, but he's a bitch, so he won't do it. Puss, thank you for the 20 Australian dollars. I appreciate that. Says, go buy yourself a steak? Dab, I appreciate that. Very kind of you.
Raw.
Thank you. And the $5 from Purpla Jacks. Thank you for the $5 dues. Says, here's half an egg. Thanks, Biden. True.
Dude, it's crazy that guilt tripping works, too.
True. Here's half a carton of eggs. But unironically. No, it's not Biden's fault. But yeah, groceries are expensive, to be fair. They are really expensive. It's actually crazy that, like, I only experienced a couple years of life as an adult before the economy crashed. That's probably a big part of it, is that the economy crashed as my channel has grown. And so, to be fair, maybe if we hadn't gotten, like, 4 years of Trump economic policy and the terrible handling of COVID and the big economic crash, maybe it would be, like, way more comfortable. But, I don't know. Most of my adult life, Trump's horrible economy has been the state of things. So I don't really know much. I don't remember much of what things were like going to the grocery store and things not being overpriced. My whole adult life, for the most part, has been in a recession. So that's probably part of it, too. We grew up in a recession, and we became adults in a recession. That's just how it is. We're the generation who didn't get to have expensive things as a kid because our parents were too broke from the 2008 recession. And then we're also the generation that doesn't get to have nice things because we're too broke from the 2019 recession. Awesome, dude. Let's go. That will never happen because you aren't peddling hate. Listen, I just hope that if I can work myself to the bone enough, it can happen. I have not had a relationship romantically since Lonnie, because I have needed to dedicate so much time and energy to the channel just to get to 100k at the rate that we have. But I'm hoping, because like I would say like 80% of my life's effort and attention is...
So he is working... Wait.
...on the channel. I would say like 80% of my life's effort and attention is on the channel.
How? 3 hours. 4 hours. 2 hours 45. 4 hours. 3 hours 45. 4 hours. 3 hours 45. 5 hours. 5 hours. 4 hours. 5 hours. 4 hours. 6 hours. 6 hours. 3 hours. 9 hours. Not even every day. Like every other day. Every few days. Like, it can be hard. Listen, I know firsthand, trust me, that it can be hard when you do this a lot to have a social life, okay? It can be. Obviously, you know, at least, I don't know if Xanderhall has the same level of shame, if Xanderhall has the same thing that kicks in the back of his head that says, hey, don't talk to normies about the weird internet drama shit that you do online all day, every day. You know, maybe Xanderhall doesn't have that same level of shame in his head, but I know that most people do. So it can be difficult to even have conversations with the average person when you spend all your time doing this. And it's even, you know, more difficult for, say, you know, I don't want to act like it's a big deal or like I'm hard done by or something. But obviously I stream at night, so I'm not exactly in a position to be crazy social with the people around me. Thank you for the tier 2 membership, Scott23. Thank you so much. Hugely appreciated. Obviously I stream at night, so I'm not in a crazy position to be like super sociable. That's my cope, okay? Why I'm such a shut-in. However, the reality is that even with those factors, really, if I wanted to, if I was putting the effort in, and I like kept to a decent sleep schedule, I probably could have a social life. I probably could be out interacting with people. I just don't. I just focus on this and don't, you know, I just don't. I don't bother. It's not really worth. It's not worth it to me. It's the reward is not worth the investment. I would rather put, you know, just all my time into either playing video games or doing this. Those are the things I enjoy. I'd rather not talk to women. But Xanderhall sitting here acting like there's no way that he could possibly have a girlfriend because of the amount of work he's putting in. It's just like, that's a complete lie. That's not true. This is the dueling banjos of cope. It's not cope. It's not cope. I'm saying that it is a cope if I were to pretend like I was totally unable to have a social life or to interact with women because of the position I put myself in. That would be cope, okay? I'm admitting that I still do have time to go out and do things if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to put the effort in, I could very easily do it. I have the time. I have the time. I have, you know, enough money to sustain myself. I can, you know, make things. I can do things. I could go, you know, go out for drinks or fucking, you know, go see movies or anything. There's loads of shit I could do and be totally fine, but I don't. And I would not pretend that, guys, I'm just putting so much work. I'm just grinding so hard. There's no way I could possibly have a social life. There's no way I could act like a normal person. There's no way I could be a normal person. But Xanderhall will actually get on stream and say to you, or say to his audience, obviously none of you are watching Xanderhall, he'll actually get on stream and say to them, guys, I'm giving this my all. I'm putting so much into this. I'm putting so much into it. Like, I haven't even had a girlfriend in years because of all the time I've put into this. That's not true. That's false.
If I can maintain that for like a decade, I think we can reach that point. Like, I think we can. I think if I continue to have my life like it has for the last 5 years entirely revolve around content creation for like, you know, for the next like 10 years, I think I can get to like 1 million subs or millions plus subs and we can grow this into something huge. I think we can. Should California be voted to be independent when midterms happen? I don't know, I doubt it. Grind set, honestly motivational, like I mean I mean that not even sarcastically. Yeah, dude. Like I hope you guys know, for the last 5 years, it's the grind set, bro. It's the grind set.
Chan just needs to get on Ozempic, then he's winning.
Okay. Thank you for the $10, King Jones. Thank you.
Breathe. Like I mean I mean that not even sarcastically. Yeah, dude. Like I hope you guys know, for the last 5 years, I've breathed, and shit YouTube and content creation. So it takes a lot of dedication. Sometimes it's luck. I think I've probably had worse luck than most, considering I've seen a lot of...
Dude, it's so crazy to be like... It's so crazy to act like this. I think I'm just so unlucky. I've just been handed dealt such a bad hand every turn. Everyone's just fucked me over. No, I've never been given any opportunities. Dude, you were like Vosh's fucking gimp for so long.
A lot of people go viral and get millions of subs off of like a few videos. I'd say that's like peak luck. I'd say I'm probably towards the lower end, because, you know, it's taken thousands of videos uploaded to get to 100,000, or not, yeah, 100,000 subs, which is a pretty slow rate. Like I hit it, and that's success, but it's a pretty slow rate. It's very clear that I gotta put in, like, a lot more, like, it's gonna take a lot more videos to equal a given amount of gained, like, subs than the average channel. And that's fine. That's just the situation. I think that's more of a my channel thing. I think it's just sort of a RNG, bad rolls. My MCS...
It's not fucking RNG, dude. What is this guy talking about? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's crazy people act like this. YouTube, when it's, like, working as intended, is, like, unironically such a cool, like, meritocratic system. It really does, like, almost always, it's, like, just optimizing for what the viewers want to see, what the viewers want to keep, or what will keep viewers on the platform. When it's working as intended, when it's working well, when people aren't getting struck for things they don't deserve to get struck for or whatever, when it's all working perfectly, it is one of the most meritocratic systems on Earth, unironically. Can you get, like, some nepotism and inject some popularity into places where maybe it's not, you know, perfectly attributed? Sure, yeah. But compared to, like, almost anywhere else in life, to be honest, you've got, like, just as, like, some random shitter who's trying to learn a skill and figure out how to do something, you've got so much more of a chance of succeeding at this. Well, not so much more of a chance, but, like, if you're actually good at it, so much more of a chance of succeeding in this than almost, like, any other career where it's, like, kind of arts or, like, skill or, like, you know, more entertainment focused, right? There's so many opportunities. If you make a good piece of content that is really good, it's obviously, you know, it has to be good content, it has to be compelling, it has to have this sort of thing with an audience. If you make a really good piece of content, you can just start making money from it. That you don't see. It's so rare, so incredibly rare that you see a channel where the content is high quality, funny, engaging, informative, like all this, and it's got no views. You don't see that, like, almost ever. I come across loads of low view channels. I get recommended low view channels a lot in my algorithm. It's always trash. And then, like, you'll see, and then the amazing videos get decent views. It just is the case. It's not perfect, obviously, but it is an incredibly meritocratic system.
SMP is possibly needing to switch back to paper because Geyser is being shitty right now. Yeah, Paper Spigot is much more stable and established. I would recommend you use Paper Spigot for now. Geyser's new. You should wait probably a few months. I was born in 1975.
Yeah, it's just crazy claims RNG. It's obviously not RNG. People just don't fuck with Xanderhall. They just don't fucking like this guy because he's a whiny fucking entitled bitch.
Geyser's new. You should wait probably a few months. I was born in 1975, and the United States economy has never been good for longer than a couple years. That's true. The economy just crashes sometimes, and it's not even the fault of the person in charge. That is, like, there are occasional, like, massive spikes in inflation and big economic crashes that happen globally that the president has no control over, and they just have to try and mitigate. And the American people will never understand that. We'll always see an inaccurate view of the economic policy of Dems and Republicans because the American people will never have the economic education necessary, or nor will they seek the knowledge, actively so, to find out, like, oh shit, the president isn't at fault for, like, an entire worldwide rise in inflation? Damn. Something about Americans literally forgetting how terrible Republican rule is after a Democrat term. It's just, Dems want change, dude. Dems want change. Or not Dems, like, the people want change. And so, like, every election they want change. Whether it be from the Dems or from the Republicans, they want change. Part of the American culture is no matter how good things are always bad. You must complain about everything, and you can never be happy with the status quo no matter how good things get. I know that sounds crazy, but that is part of the American, like, idea. Like, you can never be like, you know what? Government's doing a good job. Unless you're part of the cult of Trump, I guess. But for the most part, Americans, they always have to view things as being run poorly. That's my dad perfectly described. Yep. The government's the fault for everything. no reason to look deep into what's causing those problems, but yeah. Like, Trump's presidency isn't even that long ago, but people vote like he wasn't going to do everything we said he was going to do.
This is fucking painful.
Well, we'll just have to see whether or not the American people were actually in favor of what Trump ran on. Because it's possible that the American people heard what they heard us say, Trump's going to do this and that, and they said, yeah, good. A lot of Trump supporters now say, yeah, good. They've dropped the mask. So it's just a time to find out whether the American people voted for Trump because they were behind.
I'm not playing Rivals on the second screen. I wish I was playing... Dude, I am so... Don't accuse me of playing Rivals on the second screen. That's fucked up of you to do, because I'm not, and I wish I was playing it right now. So fucking bad. You're so fucked up. Fuck you, dude.
And what he stood for. Like, they liked what he stood for. They're okay with it. We'll have to find out whether they thought he wasn't, and they just thought the Dems were being crazy, or if they knew he was going to do that and voted for him anyway. Delancer, thank you for the $5 donation. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. It says, from economists and financial experts, Trump tariffs or mass deportation alone will cause either a global recession to a global depression if both are done. Yep. I mean, it's just a matter of who gets the blame. How long will the impacts be delayed? There's so many factors you guys have to consider, because the American people are vibes-based. The American people could be paying twice as much for groceries right now, but if the vibes are better somehow, they'll vote for more of that.
Is that the end of this segment? Do we get any more here?
Trump could even try to claim beingness with his rhetoric again. Pro-American, they're raising the prices in retaliation. Yeah, Trump. They are trying to make you look bad. This Trump is bad. We're not going to let him fool us. They would... Anyway. Alrighty.
Well, that's the end of that segment. Right, there's a bit more here.
It's really simple. Okay, we go to Premiere Pro. All right, let's open up Premiere Pro. Do you guys want to see the work that has to go into editing a Xanderholt video? It is not a lot of work. $1,500 is a very fair rate for that, and I'll show you fucking why. Okay, I'm going to show you what Cherry did. Cherry trained me on this job. If Cherry's going to claim they were being underpaid, they're a fucking liar. Okay, you want to see the extent of the work? We open up a template. This template is the same every single time, okay? We delete whatever the most recent video is, okay? We open up...
I don't think it's sharing. Oh, it is.
We open up a video, right? Let's say, oh, I haven't done our third upload today, so I'll go ahead and do our third upload right now, okay? So I don't even look at the video at all. I throw it onto the timeline, okay? I'm going to zoom in without needing to play the video at all. I can trim the intro because I know what it looks like. I can set it to where it needs to be. I pull this out. I set the outro to where it needs to be. Pull this out. Pull this here. Zoom in. Set the opacity to fade out at the end. Just 1 second. Set the opacity to fade out on...
I always get so scared when people stream their computers. I never know what I'll see. This guy actually showed some shit that he should not have shown in the stream. I remember it explicitly. I even tried to contact him about it, but I couldn't get in contact, so...
The last frame is the longest step in this whole thing. Goes to 0, right? Then I scan this and I try to see if there's any segments where Xander doesn't talk, because that happens sometimes when he has to search. Seems like there aren't. Then I go to export and I type whatever the title is, and that is the video. That is the video. That is rendering time is what makes it take forever, right? But that is, I do that 3 times a day. That is my job.
Yeah.
That is,
I mean, like, I pay very well, especially considering that Cherry. I need to remind you all. And I could. The thing is, I can probably provide screenshots.
So yeah, he pays her. This is $1,500 a month. Apparently, they're just doing that himself. Or getting someone cheaper.